Hey all, welcome. Have you ever loved someone so much that you'd cross oceans, mountains, and even mountains of paperwork for them? Well, that's our story. It's a love story, sure, but it's also a story about fighting for that love against one of the toughest opponents you can imagine: immigration bureaucracy. It all started like a modern fairy tale. I met my partner online. We were worlds apart, literally with thousands of miles separating us. But from our first video call, there was undeniable connection. We talked for hours every day, sharing everything. It felt like we'd known each other our whole lives. After a few months, we knew this was it. This was real, so we decided to meet. I booked a flight, my heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nerves. That first meeting was magical. It was even better than I had imagined. Being in the same room, holding their hand, it just confirmed everything we already knew. We spent 2 incredible weeks together, exploring their city, meeting their friends, and telling even more deeply and falling even more deeply in love. The goodbye at the airport was one of the hardest moments of my life. As my plane took off, I wasn't just leaving the place, I was leaving a piece of my heart. We both knew we couldn't do long distance forever. We had to find a way to be together for good, and that's when our real journey, the visa journey, began. We were so naive at first. We thought we were in love. We have proof. How hard can it be? Or how wrong we were. We started researching visa options, and it was like trying to read a foreign language. The sheer volume of forms and legal jargons was overwhelming. K1 visa, CR visa, affidavits of support, requests for evidence. It was a whole new world, and it was terrifying. We spent countless nights on video calls, screen sharing, government websites, trying to. It was complex requirements. It felt like we were studying for the most important exams of our lives. We decided to go for the fiancé visa. It seems like the most straightforward path. We started gathering our evidence, screenshots of our child flights, tickets from my visits, photo of us together, letters from friends and family testifying to. We were building a case not just for immigration officer, but for our future. Every photo, every ticket was a piece of our love story that we had to meticulously document. We triple checked every form, terrified of making a single mistake that could jeopardize everything. After weeks of preparation, we finally submitted our application, a heavy box filled with our hopes and dreams, sent off to a faceless government agency. And then the waiting began. Anyone who'd been through the process knows that the waiting is the absolute worst part. You check the online status portal 10 times a day, your heart leaping at every email notification, only for it to be junk mail. The days turn into weeks, the weeks into months. Life feels like it's on pause. You can't make plans. You can't move forward. You're just waiting. During this time, the distance felt heavier than ever. We had to be each other's rock. There were days when one of us would break down, convinced it was never going to happen. What if they deny us? What if we missed something? The self-doubt was creeping. But the other one would always be there to pick them up. Would remind each other of why we were doing this, would look at our photos, reread old messages, and remember the love that started it all. Our relationship wasn't just surviving the distance, it was being forged in the fire of immigration battle. Then, after nearly a year of silence, we got an update, a request for evidence. My heart sank. It felt like a failure. They wanted more proof. More photos, more chat logs, more proof that our relationship was bona fide. It was dehumanizing. We had to prove our love to a stranger who would decide our fate based on a stack of papers. We felt scrutinized, judged. We scrambled to gather even more personal details of our lives, feeling like our privacy was being stripped away. We sent it all in, our anxiety now at an all-time high. More waiting, the emotional toll was immense. It affected our mental health, our work, our relationships with other people who just didn't understand what we were going through. Just be patient, they say. But it's not just about patience, it's about your entire life being in limbo, completely out of your control. If you or someone you know is going through a tough time like this, please remember it's okay to seek support. Talking to a therapist or a support group can make a world of difference. Your mental well being is so important. Finally, the day came, an email with subject line interview appointment. We both screamed. It was a mix of pure joy and sheer terror. This was the final hurdle. The interview. My partner had to go alone to a US embassy and be interrogated about our relationship. We prepared for weeks, doing mock interviews, going over every possible question they might ask. When is their birthday? What side of the bed do they sleep on? What did you do for your first anniversary of meeting? It was intense. The day of the interview was agonizing for me. I was thousands of miles away, completely helpless, just staring at my phone, waiting for the call. Those few hours felt like an eternity, and then the phone rang. I picked it up, my hand shaking, and I heard the words I'd been dreaming of for so long. I got it, the visa was approved. I just broke down and sobbed, tears of relief, of joy, of exhaustion. All the sleepless nights, all the anxiety, all the paperwork, all the waiting, it was all worth it. We had done it. We had beaten the system. Our love had won. A few weeks later, I was at the airport again, but this time it was different. I wasn't there for a goodbye. I was waiting at the arrivals gate with a banquet of flowers and a sign that said, "Welcome home." Seeing my partner walk through those doors, knowing they were here to stay, was the most incredible feeling in the world. Our long distance chapter was finally over. Our life together could finally begin. This journey taught us so much. It taught us patience, resilience, and the true meaning of partnership. It showed us that when you truly love someone, there is no obstacle you can't overcome together. It's a hard road and it's not fair that love has to be proven with paperwork. But for anyone else out there in the middle of this fight, please don't give up. Your love is real and it is worth fighting for. Hold on to each other, celebrate the small victories, and keep your eyes on the prize, a life together. Thank you so much for listening. If you've been through something similar, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments below. Thank you for watching and listening. Please like and subscribe. See you all next time. Bye.